welcome back to my channel. It's your favorite baby girl Pemi in the building. It's good to see you, it's good to have you back. And if today is your first time on this channel, I'm saying a very big welcome to you. Thank you for joining me, thank you for tuning in. Please do not forget to subscribe to my channel, be a part of my family, because the family is not complete without you. And to my old subscribers, I say a very big thank you for always keeping it locked down on Bemi's Corner. Today, as from the title, you already know what we are going to be talking about today. I want to bring to your notice the Code of Practice for International Recruitment of Health and Social Care Personnel in England, which was updated on the 23rd of March 2023. So I'm going to be sharing with you what this code of practice, the update, what it brought about. I don't want you to fall victim. I don't want you to waste your money, because there is no way your visa is going to be approved. You are just going to pay the money, which obviously they're going to tell you is not refundable. That is not their fault. It's the UK government that is not granting your visa, whereas you're going to be putting your money, like some people are going to sell their properties just to get on this type of visa. An objective of this scope is not high standard of practice in the ethical international recruitment and employment of health and social care personnel, and ensure all international recruitment is conducted in accordance with internationally agreed principles and transparency and fairness. Then the second aim is to protect and promote health and social care system sustainability through international cooperation by ensuring safeguarding and support for countries with the most pressing health and social care workforce challenges. Part of the update is the code of practice itself. It has been reformed, and it has been reformed, and some things has been added, some things has been removed. And the second one, they have actually not blacklisted some certain countries has been put on red or amber list. On this code of practice is quite applicable to every health worker, allied health professionals. So if you're a biomedical scientist, a physiotherapist, healthcare scientists, the medical staffs, the midwives, the nursing staff, the residential and domiciliary care workers, support staffs. And so these are the people that this particular has affected, quote and unquote. And the third scope is about the ethical recruiter list. I mean, that has been updated as well. I think maybe some new recruiters has been added, some recruiters has been removed for going against the guardians, and some companies' license or sponsorship has been withdrawn and things like that. So this is the three main changes that has happened to this. It has been said that there is not going to be active recruitment from these countries. So we have Afghanistan, Angola, Bangladesh, Benin, Burkina Faso, Burundi, Cameroon, Chad, Congo. Nigeria is part of it, Pakistan is part of it, Zimbabwe is part of Rwanda, Senegal, Sierra Leone, Somalia, South Sudan, Tanzania, Uganda, and so on and so forth. I mean, the list is long. I'm going to be dropping the official link where you can read this yourself and get an in-depth knowledge of what I'm talking about of it. So if you are from these countries and anyone is telling you I can get you certificate of sponsorship, my company is offering sponsorship, is recruiting from abroad, please run away from this, because there is no way your visa will be granted, because the country has been put on red or amber list. So you are only going to waste your money. You are just going to pay so much money, and at the end of the day, you're not going to be getting it. But in this scope, there are some clauses there, or commas. The UK VI government has given few scenarios. So the scenario one I'm going to be talking about is an agency is approached by a resident in Pakistan, which is on the red or amber list, a red list country. You can work in the UK as a doctor. The agency supports their recruitment into a medical role at a UK independent healthcare provider. This would be deemed active recruitment and contravenes the guardian principle with the code of practice. In this situation, the agency signposts the candidate to a relevant job board, such as NHS jobs or similar, so that they can seek out direct application opportunities. So basically what they're trying to say is, if you're going to be needing recruitment, it is advisable you go to private, or not private, go to like NHS, seek your job directly from NHS, they are going to be very stern with private companies or private care homes, as opposed to NHS, which is owned by government, and to maneuver or wriggle your way around it is going to be a bit complicated. So which means if you want to come to the UK to come and work in the UK as healthcare worker, allied health, you need to apply directly with the NHS. Your visa will not be granted if you're coming through an agency. I believe the UK government, they've heard so much, they are seeing what is going on, and how agency and agents are collecting ridiculous amount of money, all in the name of bringing people to the UK, and the struggle people are facing, which at the end of the day they have to become UK's problem, because you bring people in, you don't have job to give them. It's been said that there must be no active recruitment from countries on the red list unless there's an explicit government to government agreement signed by the UK government, which is going to make it so hard for people from abroad to come to the UK. People on this red or amber list country, red list countries, that means there is no way you're coming in for now. But amber list, I mean, if your case is cogent and probably your employer is able to prove beyond reasonable doubts there is nobody in the UK that can do your job, which is basically why the shortage list occupation was actually created, to bring people from abroad, and that the employer cannot actually see someone in the UK to do that. There's a new authority which is called the Gangmaster Labour Abuse Authority. So if you are a worker in the UK, apart from joining a union or something, you can actually report your employer if you feel you're being cheated, or your human rights is being stumbled upon, you're being told to work extra hours, you're being threatened, your mental health is being threatened. You can reach out to these bodies that they are like unpaid union, or union you don't join, they just fight for you and put your workers in place, which gives you, if you think this is going to go on for a very long time, or why do you think the UK government has decided to take these steps? I mean, why certain countries? I mean, if they want to stop it generally, they could have stopped it, but they decided to like put certain countries on red list while some countries on amber list. Why do you think they've done this? Do you think if some countries have like very high volume of recruiters, and maybe some countries don't even bring people in or recruit people? Or do you think there are some countries that are doing this the way they're not meant to do it, maybe illegally or cutting corners? Let me know what you think in the comments. That brings me to the end of today's video. Let me know what you think about these new developments. If you have one or two informations that you want to add or remove or debunk, kindly drop your opinion in the comment section. It is going to be well appreciated. Let us rub minds together. Like, come your way next time. Keep your locks down in Pemi's Corner. Bye.